Hello, hello, hello. It's coffee time. Ignore that eye. Because I have an eye infection. Something's going wrong there. There we go. Get a good look at it. Ow. So I'm just gonna do it from this angle. This'll work. No one will notice it. I haven't been on here. I haven't been on the news. It's Daily Mail website news. You know the routine. I'm not even going to try and hold it together. What have we got? Greece is on fire. Rhodes is on fire. The Greek island, and it'll be fine. Look, I did tell everyone to stay at home, didn't I? I did tell everyone to stay at home, but you wouldn't listen. You all jetted off on your holidays, and you didn't watch these videos, and you thought you knew better than me. And I said no. Stay at home. And yes, this is the Aegean island of Rhodes. And there's the Greek flag, all tattered and torn, as the fire rages and Brits are being evacuated. Oh my goodness, that's what's left. It'll be fine. People keep going about global warming. No, it's not global warming. This is you do know that from 2019 there's been a period of intense solar activity, the likes of which we haven't seen for many years. Well, that's a good one. Look at that. That could be your desktop picture, couldn't it? It's very colourful. But yeah, stay at home. Stay at home. You don't want to go. You don't want to go. What else have we got? Got ULEZ. At the weekend we got a £90 ULEZ fine for going to McDonald's after Verity's award because we accidentally strayed into ULEZ territory. Oh dear! Don't be like us. So yeah, send money now. Yeah, but Sadiq Khan, they've announced there's going to be stealth cameras. Yeah, there's going to be mobile ULEZ cameras to close any loopholes that there might be in the system, because he's been putting up cameras like no one's business to make sure that the expansion goes ahead next month. And now there's going to be mobile fleets of ULEZ cameras. It's going to be similar to the congestion charging mobile patrol units, which look like that. But they're going to, I guess, they'll have a U on them instead of a C, so we know that they're ULEZ. But that's nice, isn't it? So there won't be any loopholes. Here he is, that rotten man. Hope you enjoy our 90 quid, you bastard. But I was saying to the missus, talking about air quality and that, and I was saying, how the hell are we still alive? Because we used to walk up to Walthamstow, and there was all the buses, and this is the times of lead petrol and everything. I was like, how are we still alive? But we are, and yeah, there's and that's what the ULEZ expansion is going to look like. Great. I think we're in that bit there. You see that bit there? Yeah, we live in that bit. And now remember, all this bit, all the bit in green gets to vote for Khan, but this bit up here, which is directly affected by it, we don't get to vote on him. And I think everything within the M25, right, everything, all that bit there, watch the cursor, should be able to vote for the mayor. Not that it make any difference, because they're all, it's a Tory. ULEZ is a Tory thing brought in by Mr. Boris Johnson. It's the same. Was it same shit, different stick, isn't it, really? To mix it with. Oh, here we go. This is the Met Police. What's this? Met Police manhandling a woman. This is in Croydon in South London. This is a woman who was arrested in front of her child for not having a bus ticket. And yeah, it's not very nice, is it? There they are, manhandling her. But surprise, surprise, the lady did have a ticket. She did. She actually had a valid pass. And now a watchdog's been called in to review the way her arrest was handled. because again, legal arrest. Could get some compo for that. That was filmed in Croydon, South London on Friday. 2 male Metropolitan Police officers held her arms as her tearful child watched. The woman was later de-arrested when it was confirmed she did indeed pay for her ticket. I mean, this is how they're treating fare dodgers now. My goodness. Meanwhile, someone burgles your house, they can't be bothered. Actually, what they were probably doing was asking her for a date. Because, Met Police, you know what they're like. Why be busy working when you can, harass women? Again, women wouldn't do it to a bloke. But Assistant Commissioner Matt Twist defended his office, saying they intervened after the woman repeatedly refused to show a ticket and tried to walk away. Ay. But yeah, so and here's a still image of the ne'er-do-well who wasn't. She just was fed up with kept being asked to show her ticket. She said, "No, I've showed you my ticket," and it got a bit heated, and then the police got involved. Great. Meanwhile, court news. This is the story of Candice Barber. Let's have a look at her and what's she been up to. Well, we're seeing a lot of this now. She's a teacher. She was a teacher. Yeah, she's she's actually done her time. This is more of a hit piece, I think. She's on temporary prison release because when she was a teacher, she was convicted of having relations with a 15-year-old pupil. But the mother of 3 is now working as a gate guard at a West London construction site whilst on temporary prison release. And apparently somebody there has gone to the Daily Mail and sold their story, saying how she's flirting with them. They said she's a hit with the lads, and it's no secret she's a massive flirt with lots of staff there already noticing her. She turned up about 2 months ago, which was a complete shock because she should have been still behind bars. Now, obviously, somebody is keeping an eye on her. This is Waits Constructions, who's her current employer, and they confirmed that she is on temporary release. So there you go. Hit piece there. Hit piece. How long did she do? Does it say? Does it say how long she got done for? Oh well, it doesn't matter. But there you go. Hit piece there from Daily Mail. What else have we got? Dating expert Jacob Lucas reveals the 3 things your boyfriend or girlfriend should never say to you. Okay, this should be good. Have we got them written down? Because I don't want to watch the video. Oh God, it's the Daily Mail website's really playing up. Well, anyway, Jacob Lucas, he's got 750,000 followers on the old TikTok, and he's the author of the guidebook Her Dating Coach. And he reveals the 3 things, which are: whenever they do not get their own way with you, they ghost you as a form of punishment. Okay, that's one. That's not a good thing, is it? Ghost you. But again, this is all about social media, isn't it, I suppose. Number 2, whenever you're in an argument with your boyfriend or girlfriend, instead of discussing it in a calm manner, they always say they're going to leave the relationship when they actually have no intention of leaving at all. So they're being over dramatic. Okay. And what's the third? Number 3, he says is a horrible thing. They'll always cause an argument. Cause an argument, and this is what I say to the missus: people who cause arguments do it so they can get out, so they can leave. They do it so they can go off and do something else they'd rather be doing. Either seeing somewhere else, or going to the pub or something like that. It's a classic tactic that men often use. My dad used to do it. Yeah, there you go. Meanwhile, this is dramatic footage. This is from Arlington in Texas, where the 100-degree heat caused someone to intervene. He smashed his way into a car because there was a baby left unattended in the sweltering heat. There we go. Don't mind the glass though, but I'm sure. No, actually what had happened is it was the father that did that. He'd actually accidentally locked his keys inside the car and had to smash his way in because left baby in the car with the keys. Surely he could have got the baby to... can they do that? Babies can do that, I'm sure they can. We have an interactive wildfire map. That's good. So you can see just how hot it is. Let's have a look at this map. Come on, Daily Mail website, you can do it. Where's the interactive map? This is boring. I think the interactive map's meant to be here, but nothing's happening. I'll refresh the page. Maybe we'll get it. Look, it's just a blank space where the map should be. Oh well, let's have a look at some pictures instead. Oh yeah, it's warm, isn't it? What was that? Was that that's roads. I mean, it's not all on fire, just a little bit. Just a little bit's on fire. It's not that bad. It's not like Australia or anything like that. But yeah. There's some people running away from the fire because they didn't listen to me. Stay at home, kids. Stay at home. And yeah, there's a lot of pictures of people, and they I don't know about this. Where is it? There's a picture. Look at this. Look at these people here. Look at them getting onto dinghies. Look at them getting onto dinghies. They'll probably be coming over the channel to us soon in their dinghies, I imagine. The boat people, how dare they? But yeah, that's how bad it is. Having to get people off the island. Are you on the island of Rhodes? Don't leave a comment, we don't care. It's your own fault for going on holiday. I'm joking, it's just a joke. Let's join Orla Walsh from Dublin. She went on Twitter to show her shock. She was digging around in her mother's cupboard. You should never dig around in your mother's cupboards. A mother's cupboards are her own private property. But the surprised daughter found this. It was a Kitchen Classics beef lasagna at the back of the cupboard, and she thought, tasty. Thing is, it's 26 years old. For there is the expiration date. I don't know, I'd be quite tempted, you know. But yeah, this wasn't a frozen lasagna. It's one of those ones I think you have to. Is it a dried one? I don't know. Yeah, it was a dried. I can't even imagine what that'd be like. But there you go. So yeah, but you would, wouldn't you? You give it a go. You cook it just to see what it turned out like. I know I would. Meanwhile, Met Police news. This should be good. The Metropolitan Police has taken the Information Commissioner to court as part of a desperate attempt to block the release of documents that could expose failures to protect women and girls. I'm not surprised. Met Police don't even know what a woman is these days, do they? But yeah, this is Baroness Dame Lewis Case's report, which branded it institutionally sexist and misogynist. So damning expose for the horrific crimes of Wayne Couzens and David Carrick. But yeah, the Met are not happy. And Smart Rowley, who said that. Well, one, he's annoyed because he can't fire anyone. He wants to be able, he wants the laws to change so he can just fire people when they've done a boo boo, but you can't do that. They've got to go through various rigmaroles and examinations before you can get rid of them. So, but yeah, they're trying to block. The Met's taken external lawyers to take the commission to court in an attempt to block the release of the report, and it's the only police force in the country to do so. A Met spokesman declined to comment, citing live legal proceedings. There you go. Not surprising, really. I mean, it doesn't make them look good. Meanwhile, Twitter has rebranded to X. There's a new logo. The new Twitter logo features the X quite prominently. Oops, that didn't work out. Wait a minute, let me resize that. I didn't realise how big. There's a giant Twitter logo. Wait a minute, let me just resize that. This joke has been ruined, Darren. You should have prepared. That looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. Look, Sonic the Hedgehog. It'll be good. Trust me, it'll be good. Let me get it sized up properly, right? Let me size this up. This is amateur bullshit. Amateur bullshit. Look at my eye. Look at my eye. Don't look around the eye. Look into the eye. This is amateur bullshit, and you love it. But yeah, Twitter has rebranded itself, and it's going to call itself X. And the new logo that they've released features the X rather heavily. Do you want to see it? You see what I did there? You see what I did there? I did that. It took me all of 2 minutes to do that. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so clever. I ruined the joke. Yeah, so it's weird because Elon Musk. I don't know if I'm a big fan of him now. He's obsessed with the letter X apparently, and Twitter is going to be called X. Of course it is. So you can't tweet anymore. You're just going to X. I X'd on the X. It's going to be very odd. It's going to be. I think he might have killed the platform. I think it's. But basically he's trying to turn it into an all-in-one app that's going to have messaging, more towards instant messaging, banking, and video and whatnot. And he announced this over the weekend. And yeah, this is it. That's it. I mean, it's not April, is it? It's not April. And they even put it on the building. Look. X marks the spot. But yeah, it's an odd one. What else have we got? Any good ones? Meanwhile, Kay Burley was interviewing a Just Stop Oil protester on Sky News when Zoe Cohen, a spokesman for Just Stop Oil, decided to just sit on the floor because, like, it's it's different, isn't it? And it'll get her noticed. They're not all there. They're not all there. Meanwhile, back with Just Stop Oil, they were having a banquet. Yeah, Just Stop Oil organised a banquet for their followers, but one joker decided to gate crash it, and yeah, he got the upper hand. What he did is he got a balloon and he tied a rape alarm to it, and it floated off into the to the ceiling. There you go. There you go. Bit of fun, isn't it? Bit of fun. Meanwhile, Khan launched a campaign to stop domestic violence. I don't know if you've have you seen this? And yeah, basically, we're all going to wipe out domestic violence by saying, all together now, mate, like that. For if your friend is being sexist or being horrible to the ladies, you say, mate, and apparently that's going to stop domestic violence. It's going to stop him, murdering his partner. And it just shows you that, Khan, he really doesn't understand relationships and how anything works. I think did he come to this planet from another world? Is he an alien? Because domestic violence doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work. But anyway, just say mate. Mate. That's how you got to say it, I think, because it's all elongated and extended. Nice. Meanwhile, let's go to this poor lady, Ada Daly, right? British Gas overcharged her for 7 years, right? And she ended up with a £500 a month bill. Here she is looking quite bereft. And how did this happen? Well, Ada took on 2 part-time jobs, borrowed cash and cut back just to meet the bills because she couldn't believe it. And eventually, after all this time, they came and examined the meter. And she previously had an imperial gas meter, but it had been replaced by a metric one, to bring her into the 21st century. But British Gas was still charging her using imperial unit calculations for her bills, and so there was this great big disparity about. I mean, surely they should have known that if the meter was replaced. Yeah, and so at the height of the energy price rises, she was paying £500 a month. But British Gas have realised their error and refunded her £3,500 and made a goodwill payment of £250. A spokesman said, "We're extremely sorry for not resolving Miss Daly's complaint sooner." Meanwhile, an Ofgem spokesman said, "When things go wrong, suppliers must put things right quickly." Yeah, but it took them 5 years. 5 years, my goodness. It's shocking, especially when you have all these... we have digital meters now, don't we? What else have we got? Wow. This is a summer house, and let's wait for it to cycle around. And faulty electrics caused it to catch fire. And boy did it catch fire. It went up like a Roman candle. A suspected electrical fault caused the summer house to, look like it was on the island of Rhodes. Yeah, this was Michelle Johnson. She was left heartbroken. A single mother was relaxing in her back garden. This is back in May, on May the 25th, when the summer house she used for a celebratory balloon business suddenly burst into flames. And the shocking footage shows the structure, go up like a Roman candle. And it's a pretty. There's a longer clip here. It's a pretty intense thing, and she tries to put it out, but it's too late. It just goes boomf. Oh dear. And this is the aftermath of it. The 43-year-old believes that the hot weather caused a garden extension lead to overheat, as she only had a phone charger and Alexa plugged in. Well, it could be a faulty phone charger, faulty battery exploding. and yeah, her property is damaged, and she's going to have to raise money. But don't worry, we do have a picture for the dads. There we go. There we go. Bit of duck face and cleavage. We'll call that one. There we go. We're very careful out there, especially with rechargeable things. Yeah. Again, a lot of batteries exploding. Bikes, isn't it? Bikes. Right. We do have something from the funny folder. I did collect a few stories from the funny folder. Let's go on a plane. This is Spirit Airlines. We're on Spirit Airlines, and I think I'm probably going to get demonetised. But a worker on Spirit Airlines. Let's. Whoops. This is what they look like. Distinctive. I mean, yellow is quite appropriate. Why, Darren? Where are we going with this? Well, on Spirit Airlines, one of the workers photographed a disgruntled passenger deciding to just pee on the floor. You know? Yeah. She was waiting for 2 hours, she reckons, and they wouldn't let her use the toilet. That's her reasoning, and she decided to urinate on the floor. Yeah, there is a screen grab. I'm so demonetised. But yellow, get it? Yellow. People are just so uncouth. Stay at home. But yeah, this was posted on Thursday online, and the woman claimed she was denied bathroom access on board a flight for 2 hours. And she, yeah. At the end of the 20-second video, the passenger gets up, pulls up her pants before she starts to walk away. There you go. So, I guess she couldn't hold it. But we can do better than that. Unfortunately, the original video has been taken down. I did see the original video, but this, again, they're not sure where or how, but somebody caught. It was a 5-minute rampage, and I did watch it, and they've very carefully censored it now. But a lady ran amok in the bakery aisle, and she stripped naked, and she started rubbing the cakes over herself. She was obviously having an episode, and yeah, there abandoned clothing and cakes were left strewn upon the floor. And we'll finish with the money shot. There you go. I don't even care about I don't care about monetization anymore. I don't even know what. But yeah, it's crazy out there. It's crazy. It really is. And we got an update on the lion story. Do you remember there was a lion running amok in Germany? Yeah, in Berlin. They was hunting a lion, and there was police. And here is the guy. This is Michael Gruber, the mayor of Kleinmachnow, and he says, no, it's not a lion, it's a boar. We got it wrong. And they've got they've superimposed a picture of a lion and the picture of the boar. You see, so don't worry, folks, it was just a boar. And so yeah, and just imagine for quite a few days, many armed Polizei, that's police in German, were looking for the lion that wasn't there. But I'm glad we got an update on that. Meanwhile, legal news. Do you use emojis on emoticons? Do you use them? Be careful. Be careful, because in in Canada. In fact, this decision has far-reaching implication because actually it affects an Australian businessman. But a Canadian court ruled that a thumbs up emoji is valid as a signature. Yeah, a Canadian judge ruled that after a deal went a bit sour, the thumbs up emoji is as good as a handshake. Yeah, a farmer's forced to pay a buyer $82,000 after he failed to deliver a shipment of grain. And they were doing the deal over text message. Now that don't seem official to me. Usually, wouldn't you? I don't know. Email. In the old days, you'd fax. Who remembers faxes? But you'd email a PDF and sign it and digitally sign it. But no. But yeah, it was about a shipment of flax. Was it flax grain? And yeah, the buyer said, "Please confirm flax contract." And the farmer replied with a, "We can do this. Look, we can just drop that in seamlessly." And it never turned up, and because I guess the farmer argued the emoji is simply him confirming that he'd received the contract, not that he was agreeing to the terms. But the judge disagreed, saying he was satisfied on the balance of probabilities that the contract had been approved with the commonly used icon. Now I don't know, please confirm flax contract. Does that mean you've got it? Because again, it's a bit. We're dealing with quite a bit of ambiguity here. But yeah, an Australian legal expert has warned that judges could use the Canadian ruling because it set a precedent as evidence in similar cases using the thumbs up emoji. Slater and Gordon's head of National Industrial and Employment Law, Andrew Rich, said there was nothing stopping an Australian judge from citing the case, or any judge for that matter, because they like precedents and it has set a precedent. But I think there's a bit of ambiguity in there, and the farmer needs to appeal that decision. But be careful when using the emojis. Be very careful. And we've got time. We've got some animal news here. And this is a story of Katie Graham, right, from Kennesaw in Georgia, and she's got postural tachycardia syndrome. That's shortened to POTS, and she's had it since childhood. And she gets symptoms like dizziness and fatigue when sitting or standing up. And she's got a dog called is it called Bailey? And he's trained to get her medicine whenever she needs it and help her out. And here's some footage of her having an incident, and the dog looks after her. Look, how cool is that? See, he's a assistance dog. Yeah, he grabs her a drink and gets her a sandwich because it helps. It must be to do with her blood sugar. So there you go. What a clever dog. So whenever she's about to faint, he can predict it and intervene. We've got a picture of them together. Here they are together. Look, he's got some cool shades on. But yeah, dogs, they're great. We love dogs. Dogs are great. And we'll finish with this one. This is an amazing animal encounter. Right, this is oh god, it's the oarfish. Don't know if you've ever seen one of these. I'm hoping that the video hasn't got an advert. Yes, it has. It's got an advert. A 33-second advert on an 18-second video. Thank you, Daily Mail. Thank you. And now there's a pop-up. And it's frozen. Well, let's start that again, shall we? Let's try that again. 14-second video. Come on, you can do it. Look, this is great. Look, this is what I've got here. Look, isn't that great? just waiting. You can see what I'm seeing. Anyone would think I'm trying to show something in, I don't know, 8K or something. It's just a 14-second video. I bet if I put it in a different browser it'll work instantaneously. No, we've got an advert again. Which then freezes. There's something wrong with the Daily Mail website. Let me try it in Chrome. Right, here we go. I bet it works first time. I bet you. No, it's doing the same. Well, we've got another advert. Oh dear. All because I want to show you this giant fish. It's a really impressive fish. It's an oarfish, and it's really big. And it's frozen again. Oh, it doesn't like it. Here we go. Look at this giant oarfish. Isn't that astounding? Wow. There you go. Wasn't it worth it? When I could have just shown you the still image, which is a bit more impressive. I could have just shown you that. But yeah, this was spotted at the Rufang district in Taipei, and they can grow incredibly long. There you go. That's a better image. Get some sort of perspective there. Yeah, this was off the coast of Taiwan, and that one was 8 foot long, though they can grow to 15 feet. Some can grow up to 26 foot, and the longest one they reckon is 50 foot long. There you go. Who is it?
It's urgent. My computer's just had a really weird message.
Oh, that's nice. I don't know why you're telling me.
Oh, okay.
I am busy.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Alright.
Bye bye. Nobody cares. Nobody can give me any privacy. There you go. I've got to go and fix Verity's computer now. Ta-ta.